Now, I want to say something. I know it's going to be misinterpreted and misunderstood, but I'm going to say it anyway for those who can actually understand what I'm saying. These are the people who mess up recipes a lot. Now, hear me out for all my chefs, sous chefs, cooks, and everyone in between in the chat. I know that you can take a recipe and tweak it and subtract and add to it and like swap out ingredients. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that just because it's a recipe printed on a piece of paper or online, that it's perfect and needs no modification, nothing. That's not what I'm saying at all. And even with me saying that, I know it's still going to come out wrong or be heard wrong, but I don't care. I'm saying it anyway. These are the people who mess up recipes a lot. Why? Because the recipe said 3 cups of flour, you put in 4. Why? The recipe said no salt, you put in 2 tablespoons. Why? Because the recipe said 350-degree oven, you put it on 425. Why? Because you're thinking is heat is heat. So if heat is hot and heat is heat, well, maybe if I put it on 425, it'll cook faster, right? That's the logic, right? Recipe says put it on 350. You put it on 400 because you think, well, it'll cook faster. That's what I mean, y'all. I'm not talking about people who are real chefs who can read a recipe and go, ooh, instead of that one, I'm going to put this on top. So they still have the fundamentals of the recipe. They still follow the basics of the recipe. Like what I'm basically saying is a narcissist will set out to bake bread and end up with a pie and be like, why do I have a pie crust? Because you didn't follow any of the directions. You see what I mean? They're like, but it's bread. I mean, how hard could bread be?